Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for tuning in tonight's live stream of the inaugural JRL Forza Motorsport 7 Daytona 500. This is perhaps one of the biggest events we've ever hosted in history for the 2 years we've been a part of the online racing community in Forza, NASCAR Heat 5, and F1 online racing. I just wanted to say before our race starts and before our broadcast ends is thank you guys, our broadcasters, our fans, our sponsorships, our affiliates, and most importantly, our lifeblood of the league, our drivers. Thank you all for a great 2 years of online racing action we've had, and looking forward to the very next year that we have. We have a lot of things planned for 2023, and this right here being one of them, the Daytona 500, 200 laps in total tonight. The reason it's 202 is because we're having 2 pace laps at the very start. So yeah. So at this time, we're going to look at our starting lineup for tonight's 200 lap event around virtual Daytona. So I will pull up the current starting lineup for tonight. So starting on pole with a 43.695, it's RZX U5A MVP starting on pole. Joining him on that front row is very well-known Forza driver Vanquish FRC. Starting third tonight inside row number 2 is going to be Tig 5731. Fourth is going to be Kart Racer, first time racing with us. If I can find Kart Racer. Where in the world is Kart Racer? I don't see Kart Racer. So once Kart Racer joins us, he will be starting in the outside of row number 2, so he'll start 4th tonight. Continuing down the list is going to be, oh, there's Kart Racer. We'll put him in 4th now. Stonks will round out the top 5 starting order. 39-23. P6 is going to be Dietz Beeman. Back racing it with us once again, looking for a good result tonight, even though this is an exhibition event. Starting 7th would be Ace Gaming JC, but he has opted out this race, so moving up to 7th would be Offset Fiend, first time racer with us as well. After Offset, it's going to be GCR Jax, another driver for the first time racing with us in that 8th place spot. P9 is going to be somewhat in front of you. Back here on 21st, he needs to be right here. He'll be starting 9th. Matt starting 11th, opted out, so another driver moving up. Sparky Motors will take over that position. Sparky, long-time racer with us. And we'll put Kart back in this correct spot. So after Sparky Motors, it's going to be RZX Nix, who's very familiar when it comes to Daytona races. He was up in the front the last time we raced at Daytona in NASCARs. He helped RZX Ultra take away the race win, so look forward to seeing Nix make his way from the mid-pack up to the race lead here late. After RZX Nix, it's going to be Shady Phonic, another new driver racing with us in his correct spot. RZX Halo not going to be racing with us tonight due to power issues, so he will be opting out. Misled Vision also opting out as well due to personal reasons. RZX Bless also opting out as well. Have a lot of opt-outs. So after Bless, it would be Mr. Shorty. He'll be lining up right behind Shady Phonic in that 13th place spot. After Mr. Shorty, it's King Cameron, first time racer with us as well. RZX Ultra, a very familiar name when it comes to Daytona races. He's won twice all-time in Daytona races in NASCARs, but he's never won an event like this. So looking forward to seeing what Ultra has in store tonight here at Daytona. He definitely will be one to watch out for tonight. After Ultra, it's Sparky 101. Not to get confused with Sparky Motors. We'll call him Sparky 101 for tonight. After Sparky, it's going to be RZX Ant. It's been a while since he raced with us, but good to have him back. After Ant, it's Rewar 477, a long-time racer with us in our NASCAR series, and he will also be joining us coming up. Icon Gaming 6726 in the 19th place spot. RZX Spins, a reserve driver, taking over the ones who opted out, so we'll be starting P20 tonight. Oh, that's a bot, first-time racer with us, starting 21st, and 22nd is going to be Void Moon. That will round out your 22 drivers. We are actually missing one driver. I don't know who exactly we're missing. Oh, I know who we're missing, but it's fine. Alright, so we'll get the show on the road. There's a final look at your starting lineup of 22 drivers. So this is it. 22 drivers making the show tonight. This is what they all been waiting for. Some of these guys, they've accomplished as much as they possibly could here in this game. Just before this new game releases here this spring. This could be the final big race, big opportunity to write their names down in JRL history books and in the Forza Motorsport 7 community. So you got a lot of big names. I mean, who's your guys' picks tonight? I mean, you think about a lot of these guys, especially in JRL, RTX Nix, RTX Ultra, Deed Speedman, a lot of those recognizable names. But what about guys like Vanquish and MVP who don't race often in JRL, and here they are on the front row? Let me know who your guys' top picks are for tonight. 2x2 mini rows back. MVP Vanquish, along with many others, trying to capture the first ever JRL Daytona 500 title. Alright, so here we go. We have the 1 to go signal coming off of 3 and 4. So it's MVP, Vanquish, Ty, Kart Racer, Stonks, Dietz-Beeman that lead the first 3 rows. And a lot of hungry drivers towards the back as well. Remember, Benz, Void Moon, and Bob reserve drivers for this race. So they didn't put in the best qualifying laps, but here they are taking in the places for everyone else. So here we go. Off of turn number 4, the biggest show that we've ever hosted in JRL history. 200 laps of racing action, 2 to 3 hours tonight. We are green. MVP and Vanquish on the front row lead us to green for the first time. And off in turn 1 they go for the first time. MVP holds the inside line, will lead us around 1 and 2. Vanquish immediately went to the inside going into 1. These first about 15-20 laps are all about survivability. Just trying to maintain your position, get to the inside as quickly as possible, then work with the drivers you want to work with. So it looks like we're all good here on the opening lap. Remember, we don't throw a yellow for the first 20 laps. So when lap 20 approaches, the caution system will open back up. So here we go. MVP leads lap number 1 as Vanquish and MVP are both working together, pulling away from Tig right now, who sits in 3rd. So a lot of drivers nose to tail right now, mainly in that mid-pack. There's really no one working with each other right now. It's really, we're watching our top 2 here starting to pull away. We'll go a little further back. We'll go back to 16th here. This is Sparky 101. Has a full pack of cars ahead with Rewar 477, and I believe that is... who's that behind him? I really don't know who that is. Oh, that's oh, it's RTX Ant. Sorry, it took me a while. There's a lot of white cars in this race, so. The 2 drivers off the main pack now. Not too sure who that is. But yeah, it's all single file as of now. Like I said, it's all going to be survivability for the first opening laps, finding the people who you want to work with, and then making your way up towards the front. So a little second pack starting to form up with Offset Fiend, another one of these new drivers leading the way. He's got someone in front pushing very aggressively, and he moves him to the outside. So Offset gets out of line. He's going to lose a few spots. He might fall in behind Shady Phonic here. Might fall back to 9th here behind Shady Phonic and in front of GCR Jax. So now Offset will get in line right in front of King Cameron. Pull up our race map. So no wrecks so far on the opening few laps here at Daytona. We're all pretty much good. Alright, so no restarts for driver lagouts now after passing lap 5. Here we are on lap 7. So make sure you guys stick, make sure you hang around, bring your friends, families, colleagues, anyone you know watching this race. Cheer on your favorite driver because it's going to be a long one, about 2-3 hours long. Already we're making a pretty good time as we have had no really racing incidents happen so far. We'll look up to 3rd here. Looks like Kart Racer passed Tig for 3rd. So, oh no, it looks like Tig might have fell back. Not sure where Tig went. He started 3rd, but now Kart Racer and D-Speed are going to be working together here. So Vanquish, MVP pulling away, 1 and 2. Nix, and I think that's oh no, I think Nix was trying to work with someone to the outside, but I think he went back in line. So we have about 10 laps to go before our caution system opens back up. Take a look at the race map once again. Oh, MVP hit the apron and it caught him off guard. And they move up to the outside line. That slows all their momentum down they had at the start. And here comes Kart Racer and Deedspeedman. They're trying to hustle. They're going to protect the inside line now. Is Kart Racer going to go to the outside now? And no, they're not. They're going to hold the inside. And now it's a 4-car train. MVP leading the way, and there's still a lot of hungry cars behind them. It's led by Tig, I believe. So we'll pull up the race map once again. We'll check on the second pack here that is led by Tig, so I was correct. So Tig, Stonks, someone in front, Nix, and Sparky Motor. Shady Phonic somewhat in the picture, but he might lose the draft here soon. They're trying to get something working on the outside line, but it looks like no one really wants to go right now. They're just trying to catch up to the race leaders. They have more cars than the race leaders right now. So it is still a single car battle, or a single file battle for the race lead. We'll go further back now to RZX Ultra. This man, no stranger to winning races at Daytona. This car right here actually won a race. This exact same paint scheme. Alright, so we had a big pile up in turn 2, a little bit confusion with the marshals in the race chat. So that's why I had to step away from the mic a little bit, but Void Moon, I believe, is running some damage, so that's why he's ridiculously slow. So no caution right here, right now, just trying to keep the race flowing. We'll go up to Tig now, who sits in 5th. So Void does have some damage on, that's why he's really off the pace. So already this field's already spread out now. So Void trying to make it back into the pits here. He's a lap down, might go 2 laps down here before entering. And that took away a lot of drivers really off the pace. Offset Fiend, who started way up in the front, he's all the way back in 19th. Shady Phonic, also one of those mid-pack racers, back in 21st. Trying to hang on to that lead lap. Ultra, Rewar, King Cameron all alone in their own pack. Stonks Tide, Front, Nyx, and Sparky, they're in their own pack. And we'll go back to up to the race lead now. Looks like we had a disconnect. I'm hearing that it was Offset Fiend. That's rather unfortunate because he started way up in the front. So now it looks like Car Indeed, they're trying to get something working around the outside, but they're starting to lose the draft a little bit on these 2 Toyotas up ahead. So they're approaching lap traffic now. Maybe this will be an opportunity for Karts and Indeed to make a move here, but Shady's going to hang on to the outside line there. And MVP goes around. He got hooked by Vanquish, our race leader. He led all the laps and immediately goes around. He's going to lose multiple spots, and Vanquish will take over the race lead now. And his drafting partner is no more. Now he's under pressure from Car Indeed, who've been working since the start of this race. But MVP, our race leader, already spun out by his own drafting partner. So unfortunate for MVP. Was really excited about this race, but still a lot of racing action left. I mean, 200 laps. I mean, you could go 5 laps down and win this race, for heck. So not much going back in that second pack here. We'll go to the third pack that's led by King Cameron. Only a 3-car pack here. King Cameron gets caught up to the outside. Ultra will have a run to the inside now. Rewar also working with these 3 drivers. So once again, like I said, caution will be out on lap 20. So I'd say that's a pretty good first run that we've had. Just half the entire field just got caught up in whoever went around. I don't know who exactly was the cause of it, who was all really involved in it. But anyway. So it looks like Vanquish, I think, is trying to block that outside momentum that Cart Indeed have. They're really trying to get around him here. But Vanquish doing a good job protecting that race lead. Now they're trying to see if they can get a run on the high side. Vanquish is going to be very smart about this. Is Cart going to take that inside line? And, oh, he thought about the Vanquish quickly to the inside, and he takes the defensive line. Cart now out of line. So caution's going to be called here at the line. Is D going to get around him for second? We'll see. So caution is out. 20 laps done here. A lot of action, so Vanquish, our race leader, under caution. Kart Racer was able to hang on to second. D third, fourth is going to be tied, and fifth I would believe is Stonks. Yep, Stonks rounds out our top 5. So a few drivers trying to get their laps back here. So pit road's going to open this time by for our race leaders as 3 drivers want to lap down. We'll see who those are. That was Phonic, Shorty, and Void Moon. We have had 1 disconnect so far. That was Offset Fiend. So we are down to 21 drivers. So Void Moon getting his other lap back, so he would be on the lead lap now, I do believe. We'll check on our fuel situation. So the whole fuel run, if you're a single car here, is about 26 to 27 laps if you're not in the draft, just by yourself. So that's where you're looking about the fuel run with this tune on. If you're in the draft, it's going to be a little bit longer. As you can see, well, we did run 2 laps under pace, so Vanquish could stay out here, but who knows, go a little bit longer. But we know cautions cause cautions, so we'll see what Vanquish does here, and he will go into the pits, and let's see how many stay out. Maybe they all went into the pits and someone stayed out. Not sure who that was. So I believe that's Mr. Shorty. Will take over the race lead. Void Moon, I think, will take over the 2nd spot. So Vanquish will lead them coming out of the pits now. So Void Moon and Mr. Shorty will... Alright, so caution system is open back up again, and we are going back to green. Just stood away from the mic to assist the marshals. So Mr. Shorty and Void Moon on the front row will lead us back to green for the second restart. So back to green, and Shorty doesn't get a good start. He might have started in an odd gear, and caution's going to be out once again. Going back to the line. So we had a false restart. So that's why everyone backed it down that quick. And we had another disconnect. Was it Sparky 101 at DNF? No, we didn't have anyone disconnect, so. Alright, this is kind of slow. Alright, so we are back to green this time by. We had a false restart due to driver confusion. So we're going to go back this time by. Or actually go back to Vanquish here, who's third. And we're green. Looks like someone's around in the trial. Well, we'll see who that is. But Vanquish trying to get to the outside. Shorty was a little bit slow on the going into turn one now, but we'll see if Deed and Vanquish can get anything going on the outside. Vanquish trying to clutch kick it back to Deed. But they have a good momentum around the outside, but can they get it around the corners? They're still sticking with him here. So that outside line starting to get organized here with Deed, Speedman, and Vanquish leading the way. Kart Racer gathering up all those Chevys to the inside lane. They're going to assist the leader here. Vanquish not clear as of yet. We'll see who that was that did spin around. That was GCR Jacks. So Vanquish now to the race lead just momentarily around the outside. But there's more cars on the inside lane than there is on the outside. Only 2 on the outside line. And they're going to lose a few multiple spots. Oh, I think Kart Racer got out of the line. Nix is able to get to the inside here. Kart, who was leading the inside there, now to the outside. And Nix is trying to get someone to get to the high side. Looks like Kart would be the one to do it here. This is for the race lead. And Nix is not going to be able to get it done. Kart Racer goes back to the inside. Ultra and Nix have caught each other, the 2 teammates. A lot of aggressive pushing with Ultra, Nix, and Kart. And looks like we have a car around in turn 2. That's 1 car. That is Rewar. We'll go back to Ty here, who's in 7th, watching this battle for race lead. And someone gets out of line. Someone wheel spins it, and Ultra's around. And caution is going to be out at the line here. Oh my god. And oh, Ultra just... Oh my god. The driver is dead. The driver is dead. Oh, maybe... Oh, it wasn't Ultra, it was Ty. Sorry, they have orange cars, so... So, we'll go back to green this time. Bye. Alright, so we're going to go back green this time by after a big wreck off of turn 4. Back underway. Shorty will lead us once again. And the outside line did not really get a good start. And they're all trying to scramble to the inside line. And oh my god, 3 wide in turns 1 and 2. Vanquish in the middle, somewhat in front on the outside, and MVP's through the inside. Now they're back to 2 wide. Bit of a heart attack there for a second. Thought they were going to wreck. So Nix able to get around Shorty for the race lead. He's going to try to lead a lap here at Daytona. And oh my god, we have multiple cars around. We got cars upside down. And caution's going to be out once again. That was Ant, Phonic, Void Moon. Who is that? Bob. I believe that was Ant that went up and over in turn 3, and everyone went around there. So caution's going to be out once again. So Bob will be forfeiting this race now. So now we're down to 20 drivers. Alright, we're going to go back to green this time by Nick's first opportunity for the race lead. And we're back to green. The outside line gets a horrible start once again. Excuse me. I had a lump in my throat there. MVP was second on the outside there. I think Mai just got to the back of Shorty, and he was expecting the push there, but oh my God, there's three, almost three wide back there. And I'm hearing we have another caution. Oh my God. Alright, so odds left, evens right. We're going back to green this time by. So we're still with Nix here in the race lead as we go back to green here on lap 35. So Vanquish cart working the outside line. Where's MVP gonna go? Oh, Vanquish abandons cart and goes to the inside now. So cart stuck in the outside lane now. Inside lane is the best lane for the initial restart. Everyone's trying to get linked up. King Cameron up to second now with Vanquish pushing behind. Those Toyotas are really pushing the limits on those Chevys right now, which is our top two. A little backward shot of Nix. Just a single file line here. As you can see, Vanquish is trying to back up to MVP. And are they going to take that outside line? Just trying to look. Oh, Nix gets sideways with King Cameron. Big wreck into turn 3. Caution's going to be out once again, and they collect multiple cars. And caution's out once again. That had to be the big one. We had a car go up and over this race, but I think this was the big one so far. We're going to have a lot of these, so Vanquish leads us to the caution. Alright, so caution's out for, I believe, the fourth time, or fifth time, I'm sorry. And pit road's going to open this time by. So majority will go in, majority will stay out. We'll see who went in and who stayed out. So it looks like I couldn't see who that was that led. It's so far away. So we know majority of our leaders, especially our top guys here, stayed out. So Cameron, Nix, Benz, Rewar, Stonks, Tide, all going in. So Void Moon also disconnecting from the race. So going back to green, Vanquish is going to choose the outside line. I'm honestly not surprised that he did that. That's what he typically does. So we'll see if he can get right down in front of Deets Beeman here when they come back to green. And there he goes. Vanquish leads us back to green. And Ultra slightly gets to the inside there. He almost took Deets Beeman in the process. Oh, I saw someone went around. And it looks like that's one car that's tied. So tie goes around. That's going to be one car. We're still green. Look at this. Icon towards the back of the field now. Finally where he wants to be. He's up into the top 5 now. So he has the top 3 in his sights. Looking for more is Carton MVP working the outside line. They're trying to get it done. Oh, did MVP go around? Oh, maybe that was just a glitch. It honestly looked like he was going around, but I know MVP taps here, so maybe that is also the case. So Vanquish now being pressured for that race lead. On the outside, Deed gonna take over the race lead. He gets in front of Vanquish for that race lead. Ultra did as best he can to push Deed to that race lead. Ultra's gonna hang on to third here. You know, he's got Vanquish in front of him now. So 42 laps in this race. We've only had 5 cautions now. We've already had surprisingly 3 disconnects so far this event. Wasn't really expecting that. So Ultra's fallen back a little bit on Vanquish. And I would think that the two Toyotas are going to work together here to pull away. So D2 leads from Vanquish FRC, from RZX Ultra, Icon Gaming, and someone in front. Your top 5 running order. We'll go further back to RZX U5 MVP. Working with Kart Racer. They were working the outside there for a little bit. They were able to get around Ant and Sparky Motors back there as they're working with each other behind this group of cars. They really don't have a big enough of a run. Kart's doing everything that he can to try to back up to him, but it looks like someone in front got up ahead. So Ultra fell back all the way back to these guys, so they're going to get grouped up and go chase down the 2 leaders now. Maybe that's the plan that they're doing here. Not everyone in this group is in the same party, so it's going to be difficult trying to communicate with these guys. So I think Icon and Ultra somehow are pulling away. I would think that these 3 that we're watching now would link up with each other, but I guess not. But they are chasing down our leaders here. They're not really gaining that much of the 5 behind them. We will check on this battle. We'll go further back to GCR Jax here, riding in the 11th spot. This 3rd pack of cars that's led by RZX and Sparky Motors. So, not much really going on here. They're all just really about to get linked up here, and then they're going to chase down whoever they can tackle on. But it looks like they have all caught up. The entire top 7 here have linked up with each other. Maybe, maybe not. Yep. Oh, here comes some drivers into the pits here. Kart Racer, and I believe that's, yep, MVP. So I think green flag stops are now coming into play. We'll check on the fuel situation. So yeah, fuel for the first green flag stops, hopefully. Almost 50 laps in this race. Quarter of the race almost through. So Deed and Vanquish continues to lead 1 and 2 with Ultra, Icon, and someone in 5th. And caution's out. There's a big pile up in 4. And pit road will be closed. Alright, so we're gonna go green this time by. Just gonna be odds on the right, evens on the left again. So it is Kart Racer and MVP our race leaders. They were the ones that pit right before that caution came out, so gives them an opportunity to try to get away from all the chaos. So Kart Racer will lead us back to green. Kart really didn't get that good of a launch already. He's about to get passed, and they make contact going on the main straight, or maybe that was just MVP letting them in line. And we got 2 cars around going into 1. Into the tribal, and that is definitely going to be a caution. So caution's going to be out once again. And we are officially a quarter of the way done for this event. Pits will open this time. Pits will open this time. Alright, this is what I'm going to say. If we get another caution after this next restart, like instantly, then we're doing no cautions through probably 50 laps. Alright, so we're going to go back green once more with Cart now choosing the inside. He's got Vanquish to the outside, MVP, Deed Speedman in the second row with Nix and Ultra, I do believe. That's with them in that third row. So back underway. And they're 3 wide in that mid-pack. Deed and Vanquish stuck on the outside. MVP into the inside. So here comes Icon looking for third now. Toyota, 2 Chevys on the inside. Now they're at the outside lane, sorted out. I thought they were. Now Icon has lost the draft here. So now Vanquish indeed eager to get around Icon here. But this is going to allow someone in front to either choose the inside or the outside. Looks like he might go for the outside here. And no, he's going to stay to the inside. He was trying to see if he could get a little bit of that Toyota draft. And now Vanquish will get in front of Icon. That leads Deed Speedman in the dust. So the field all kind of calmed down as now Nix and Ultra working with each other on the outside here around someone in front, Icon and Vanquish. But it's 3 against 2 right now, and 3 and 2 really don't mix up. And in front, almost got literally in front of Ultra and Nix there. Maybe he was trying to block here, maybe he just wasn't expecting them to be there that quick, but we'll see if they can get around him here. Those RPMs will be going up on both of those drivers around the outside, but are they going to get around him here? And now he's going to aero block the outside line now to prevent that run from happening. Deed Speedman back there with Ty working in the 8th and 9th spot. They're trying to climb back into it here. So Car Racer MVP leads 1 and 2. They breaking away from everyone else. Vanquish and Icon now working together. It's all single file action, and maybe not. They're trying to get to the outside. Maybe someone in front is working with these these 2. That's why they were moving to the outside line, looking for some sort of gap of fresh air they could get. But nothing really going on there. We'll go a little further back to the mid-pack here. This is RJ's Ant riding in 13th. He's got Mr. Shorty ahead of him, and he's got Shady Phonic in 14th. No one really working with each other back here. They're just all just trying to maintain their spot. I'm not seeing anyone really backing up to each other. And Ant gets out of line. He wasn't expecting the car below him to go. That was Shady Phonic and Stunk. So Ant gets out of line on the outside. And now he'll drop in behind those guys. So our top 2, Kart Racer and MVP, still staying out. We'll go back to see if Ultra and Nix could get anything going. Maybe not, because they got pressure from behind from Deedspeed and then Tide. And did we just have a car go around? Is that... Oh, yeah, we did have a car go around. That was someone in front. So we're still green here after that. I don't know exactly what might have caused him to spin out like that. So now Ultra in front of Icon. He's lost Nix after that kerfuffle. We'll go on board with Icon here on the hood cam. And we get a little backward shot. Vanquish is really trying to back it up to Ultra. That's why they're making contact ahead, because they're the top two still staying out in front. And I thought they were sitting to the inside of Icon there. Don't know why he would have went to the outside there through the tribal. So it looks like we found two drivers that are going to be very dangerous throughout the night. That being our two race leaders, MVP and Kart Racer. They're still pulling away from everyone else. Ultra and Vanquish now getting linked up. They're looking to try to chase them down, but I think they actually are gaining now on them. We'll see if we can put on the time behind leader, see if they are gaining. So Icon's lost the draft. We go further back to ninth. King Cameron working his way now inside the top 10. Got Reborn Tide right in front of him and right in behind him. They're really not getting linked up. This is not really what you want to experience throughout the race. If you want to, get this race win tonight, you're going to have to find people to get linked up with. And right here is an example. You can see King Cameron all alone, really got no one behind him, and really not working with anyone in front of him. But looks like the cars ahead of him are getting stacked up. It looks like Icon and Nix did lose the drafts on Vanquish and Ultra after they got linked up, and now they're working together. So they're going to try to get this little train going here, see if they can go run down the drivers ahead. Go up to Nix here. So Icon in 5th leads Nix, Deedspeed, and that is Ty in the 3rd pack here. So Ty has lost the draft on them, but here comes King Cameron in 9th that leads a big group of cars behind. This is probably the biggest group of cars we've seen so far this run get linked up with one another. And now they get out of line. They're going to go to the outside. Shady Phonic and Rewar. Rewar almost hitting the outside wall, and he gets out of line as they take over his spot. You can hear the clutch kick by Cameron. He's trying to back these guys up and try to get a push. They're going to collect Tide as well. So we are 67 laps in this race. We've had a decent number of cautions, but this has been the longest run we've had so far tonight, and we'll see if it goes that way. So about 30 laps after you pit. That is the average number of laps when you have to do pit. Obviously when you come out. Check on that fuel situation. So Woodsy start. So maybe think about green flag pit stops here in about possibly 8 laps here. So that's going to be about 60 or 76 laps. So we'll check on our leaders fuel here. Car Racer and MVP still working together, 1 and 2. 32%, so not much of a difference, only just by a few percents. So these three are linked together, but they're not nose to tail like you see our top 4. So they're still stuck in that bubble. That's why they're not really going anywhere from this. They're allowing that big group of cars behind them to come up. So they're trying to clutch kick it back here to try to see if they can get nose to tail. So pack number 3 led by Icon, and now they get nose to tail here. So now they might get somewhere going. So Ty, after being picked up by Cameron, now he leads this group of cars, looking to go chase down Deed Speedman. So pretty much nose to tail here right now. We'll go further back with RZX Benz and that is Sparky 101 working together, 15th and 16th. They got GCR Jacks ahead. Maybe they can pick him up as well as they move forward. Looks like someone's coming out of the pits, what I've been hearing. So someone is in the pits. Don't know who that is. It's a single car. That's RX Ant, so he's back in 19th, a lap down now. So 76 is what we're probably going to see here. And Ant did not take the apron, so that's alright. So now our leaders come in. So Car MVP, so Vanquish and Ultra staying out here. Gonna try to pull the overcut now. So they're debating here whether they should pit or not. It sounds like they're gonna come in this time by. I'm listening to them in race chatter. So Vanquish, Ultra, Icon, and Nyx looking to all pit together. So it's gonna be a 4v2. Let's see where MVP and there they are, back in 15th here. Check on them now as they enter the backstretch. So a lot of others followed the top four in now. We'll see if Cart and MVP can get out in front of them. So they're coming out now. And they are going to pass everyone coming out. So good job by Cart and MVP making a good call there, as they're all spread out as they now are about to enter the backstretch. So now D, Sparky, Benz, and I believe nope, Sparky gonna stay out. So 3 more drivers come into the pits now. They're gonna lose the lead here to MVP and Cart. We'll see if Ultra can get up to Vanquish now. As you can see, Vanquish is clearly clutch kicking. You can see Deed Speedman now coming out of the pits. He's all alone, doesn't have anyone to work with. Maybe he'll see if he can get in front of Icon here. You can see Cart and MVP in the distance. They did lose quite a lot of ground coming out of the pits now. So Cart and MVP are going to be the dangerous two tonight. But whenever our caution flies, we know they cause cautions, and that will change the way this whole race is going to play out. So this is the longest run we've had tonight. Lap 77 of this race. So, yeah, really all spread out now. So Tig and Cameron now working together. They found each other earlier before they entered the pits. Now it's just only them two. It's not a big old pack of cars behind them that it was before. So we'll check back on Ultra and Vanquish and see if they are gaining any sort of ground on the leaders. We'll check the times at the top of your screen here. They have ant lap traffic ahead. So 5.7 is the gap between Vanquish and our race leader. So we'll see if that goes down by the end of the lap here when it scrolls back over to them. So 5.7 was the gap. What's it come down to? Nah, they're still losing. 6.1 now. So really not much going on here for third and fourth place drivers, but I mean, honestly, if I'm Vanquish, I'd probably just go behind Ultra and push him because they're not really getting much done. Ultra isn't holding the best of his line, but he is trying his best. Looking back here with Shady, Phonic, and Rewar inside this top 10. Icon, Tig, and Cameron now linked up, and now they'll see if they can get a 5-pack car going with the 2 ahead of them. So we are 83 laps in this race, not quite halfway done, still a lot of racing to go, still. Caution still could come out and change the way that this race is going to play out. Turn back loop data on. Take a look at our race stats for tonight. So Kart Racer currently a race leader over MVP, who's currently pushing him in second. Fastest time, I believe that is in the clean. This is a .7744. Oh no, 42. That's in the draft. We'll see. Maybe it'll show the times. Nope, it doesn't do it that way. So yeah, I think Ultra does have the fastest time with a 42.744, and Kart Racer did not run that speed. That is a glitch. So they got lap. Okay, I thought MVP had fallen behind Kart. Alright, so we'll pull up the times again, and we'll scroll back to Vanquish and see if they are still losing on them. So 9.1. So they have lost 3 seconds last time we checked on them. That was about maybe 6, 7 laps ago. Okay, so Ant, who was coming out of the pits, almost took out some drivers that were on the lead lap, and basically we were just having a conversation on basically what exactly just happened there, but we're all good now. And Ant has disconnected from the race for unknown reasons. Alright, so this is how your race has gone so far. Lap 94 of this one. And oh my god! Oh my god! Lap traffic got out of the way of Vanquish and Ultra! And just like I said, it's the oh my god, it's the commentator's curse. And unbelievably, we have a caution after almost a 50 lap run. And this might change the tides of this race. So, story's out after almost a 50-lap run. Almost halfway through this race, we have, unbelievably, a caution. So, Kart Racer and MVP, who were pulling away, now they're at risk of losing the race lead. And I didn't mean to do that. So let's look at that fuel situation. So I would assume majority of the field's coming in here. So pit road's going to be open this time by. And everyone into the pits now. So we'll see who wins the race coming off of pits. I would assume MVP because he has the kind of OP pit stall. And he does. Alright, so green this time by. MVP takes the outside line. So odds will be on the right, evens on the left. So we'll go a little further back with Icon Gaming here towards mid-pack. See what happens here on the start. If it's chaotic, then we'll see if it's chaotic. So approaching halfway this time by. Coming back to the green MVP, Kart Racer on the front row. We're back green here at Daytona. And Nix gets out of line. He goes on the yellow line, and they're 3 wide going into turn 1 here. Shady Phonic, Vanquish, and Nix. Now they go back to 2 wide. And a car is around towards the back of the pack. Rewar goes around, and that's going to be a caution. Right, so we're going back to green here. Same thing, odds on the right, evens on the left. So we're on board with MVP. Back to green. And it sounds like we got a car around. Oh, yep, there it is. There's one car going around. And we'll keep it green. So Vanquish caught MVP now. He's separated Kart Racer now. Shady Phonic inside his top 5. We haven't seen Shady at all really make any moves, but here he is in the top 5 now. And caution's going to be out at the line. Oh, big spin in the tri-oval. I believe that was Stonks that went around. So they're going to race it back here now. Big spin by Stonks through that tri-oval. And MVP gets out of line. Vanquish. Does he get there? Yep, he's going to get it. I don't know what MVP was trying to do there. Maybe I think they're working together now. Maybe Vanquish is going to take the right side here on the restart, and he's going to let MVP push him to the inside. But we'll see. So I was incorrect. Vanquish is going to take the inside line here now. So odds will be on the left, evens will be on the right this time. So Vanquish, MVP, Shady Phonic, Kart Racer, the first 2 rows. Third row, RJX Nix and Ultra on that third row. And fourth row is Sparky Motors and Deedspeedman. Looks like we got some Shady Phonic fans in the chat. Great to have you guys join us for tonight's race. Alright, so we'll go back to Nix here. Back to green. And big stack up on that outside. That's led by MVP and Kart Racer and Deedspeedman. And old Kart almost came down right in front of Ultra and almost sent him spinning. Kart Racer looking to try to get to the inside. He can't. So MVP gets stuck to the outside. Oh, and someone goes around in 3. I think that's Stonks again. No, it was Kart. Was it Kart? Yeah, it was Kart Racer. It was another great car, though. Rework Kart Racer and Tig all around, and caution, it's out once again. So that's the first time we've seen a major front runner be involved in a big wreck like that. Kart Racer involved a wreck, but we saw MVP, who is our pole sitter tonight, go around on, like, I believe it was the 9th lap of this race. He went around after being pushed by Vanquish. But that's the first time that's the time So that was the first time a front runner was involved in that major accident. So odds will be on the right, evens will be on the left this time, requested by Vanquish. Back to green. And Shady didn't get a good start, who was in the inside line. Vanquish, I mean, obviously Vanquish is going to lead because he is the leader coming back to green, but Shady's going to drop back second in that inside line now. Ultra MVP caught up to the outside. Ultra trying to get to the inside. So he'll be fourth in line now, and MVP will stick behind Deedspeedman just outside top 5. Or he might be looking for Car Racer here. Yeah, MVP's going to try to look for Car Racer way in the back. Back in 9th. That's why he's moving all the way towards to the back here. And Shady Phonic looks to the outside. Now he goes to the inside for the race lead on Vanquish FRC. Working with RZX Nix on the inside. He moves Vanquish out of line. And Shady Phonic, for the first time tonight, will lead a lap. Not many lead changes at all tonight. We've had a lot of green flag runs, but this is the first time we've really had someone from the back who started towards the back make his way up to the front now. But so now they'll try to get something going on the outside now. Is Vanquish going to help Nix to the outside? And no, not going to get it done. And we got a car. Oh, actually, we got 2 cars around front and Jax. I don't know why exactly, but they are around. So Shady Phonic leads from Vanquish FRC, RZX Nix, RZX Ultra, and Deedspeed, your top 5, all alone out in front. Icon Gaming leads the second pack there with Stonks and Kart Racer. And MVP, MVP, that's pretty MVP things. I mean, he goes all the way back there, and Stonks gets hooked by Kart Racer. And they go straight up the racetrack, and that's going to be a caution. MVP gets turned around. He collects Sparky Motors. And MVP almost went end over end there. Alright, green this time by. JD to the inside. I believe that is Ultra on the outside here at the start. Yeah, it is. Oh no, that's Nick's around Shady. The top two starting on the front row, they go around. And they get around. Oh, there's even more trouble. Cars ahead of them go around now. Sparky Motors. I believe that was Shorty around way back there, and caution's going to be out at the line again. Alright, back to green. Vanquish will once again lead us back. A backward shot as everyone's stacking up here in 3 and 4. Stacked up. Mini cars back. 115 now. Now I think is the opportunity, or maybe not the opportunity, but this is basically, it's getting to the drivers that we're past the halfway point now. Now it's time to kind of position yourself potentially for a long run here. If we do go cautionless here at this point, but we know how antsy drivers get here at the end of Daytona, and it could come down to the wire. It could come down to a 2-lap shootout if and we have a caution. So something happened to Shorty and Sparky. 101. So Kart Racer will lead us to the green. So it's going to be odds on the right, evens on the left here. So MVP and Kart Racer back linked up once again. And all cars going around again as they went 3 wide. And, yep, caution and we'll be out. And all coming to caution, MVP goes around and up and over. Wow. Just when MVP tried going back to kart, he's lost him again. All right, back to green, on board with Nix with the hood cam. And one car goes around. Turn one. And old Tig was trying to get to the inside there, but Rewar wasn't having it. He didn't let him get to the inside, so Rewar is going to take that spot away from him. So Nick's now trying to take the outside with Icon to get around Vanquish here for the lead. How about this? Rewar finally in the top 5. They're in 121. Started towards the back. Now he's in the top 5. And or are we going 3 wide in turn 1? No we're not, but their door slamming a lot. Nix and Icon working the outside. An RZX development driver trying to take the race lead with a main RZX driver. They're trying to get it done, but the inside through the corners is just too fast. They're just not really getting anything done. And now Nix is just going to abandon Icon and let him hanging. So Icon went all the way to 6th there behind Kart Racer, just outside top 5. So now Nix. Oh, I thought Vanquish was going around there for a second. It's just spectator things. So now Nix has a run to the outside. Is anyone going with him here on this occasion? It looks like they got 2 working with the outside, but the inside is just too powerful. No matter how many cars are working the outside, it's just the tune is just too fast through the corners. Very aggressive pushing with the top 3 here on this line. So now they elect to go back to the outside again. And they try to go around, and oh, Vanquish gets Forza glued, and he goes around. And that's going to be a caution coming out at the line. Oh, Nix wrecked as well. So Nix and Vanquish wrecked as well, and we got another caution. And it's going to be Icon back to the caution flag to take over the race lead. So we're gonna go green this time by Icon Gaming, our race leader now. So this is gonna be odds left, evens right. So Icon leads from Ultra, Rewar, someone, and Deed Speedman, top 5. Look at Sparky Motors. He's climbed back into this. So it's Shady. Shady actually got caught up in an incident on a restart after leading, and now he's in position. He's in that 4th row. So Kart Racer and MVP fell back all the way to the final 2 rows. Green flag. And we had 2 go around on the restart, so caution's going to be at the line. But here we go, good opportunity to take the lead under caution. Icon, nothing he could do about it. Left in the dust. Ultra prevails, and he's going to lead us to the caution flag here. So back to green here, Ultra inside. Odds left, evens right. All right, back to green. And someone gets spun towards the back of the field. I believe that was GCR Jax, and he collected a lot of cars. Not everyone made it through that one. Looks like 3 cars. Austin's going to be out. Sparky, GCR Jax, Mr. Shorty. Oh my god. Coming to the caution flag. Jesus Christ. Coming to the caution flag. Ultra will lead us on the restart again. Alright, so this is what's gonna happen. We're gonna go caution free until 165 of this race. So we'll try to get another good 35 lap run here. So it looks like they got the message. Everyone is all calmed down. Would you look at that? So Deedspeed has nowhere to go. Now we'll go to the inside here. He's debating on whether to stick to the outside there. So Vanquish is stacking them all back up here. And now we'll see if we'll go for a run towards the outside maybe. Well, he's going to try to clutch kick back. And oh, he almost got turned there by Cart. See if they have some momentum to the outside here. And they're really not, they're not going for it. Thought they were setting up for it. So Vanquish still trying to get a run. Oh, indeed. He almost went around. He saved it somehow. Going through turn 2. He was back there with Nix, who was getting pushed by him. He's gonna fall way back. I don't see his car in sight. So MVP, Tig have caught Icon. So now it's become a 3v3 with the top 3 ahead of them. So first time Ultra in the commanding lead tonight. Now Ty can't really get up to them. He's completely lost the draft. Back to Icon. Looks like they're getting on lead. Something must have happened to the top three. And now Icon gets out of line, and that allows Kart Racer and MVP to get together once again. So King Cameron gets linked up with RTX Nix now. Nix, he fell back quite a lot. With something must have happened between him and Deed Speedman. They were just pushing very aggressively, and someone was bound to go around, and it had to be Deed Speedman. So top three catching up with each other. It's been a heck of a race tonight so far. Not many lead changes. Still a good racing action. And Kart and MVP get to the inside of Vanquish at first seed. They're up to second and third now. So how is Kart and MVP going to navigate around Ultra? They're definitely going to have to go to the high side here. Ultra knows that these two drivers are dangerous, and they know how this works. You can see Ultra is blocking the outside momentum, but they're still going to stick to the outside. I mean, Kart's really not in passing position, but Kart, is he going to look to the inside here? Ultra's going to have to block that inside lane here soon. So good job by Ultra so far defending that race lead. Vanquish is completely out of the draft. He's going to have to rely on the pack ahead to make a mistake, or the pack behind him to catch up. You can see 3 cars behind him. Ultra continues to block this. Now Kart a little closer this time. And oh, Kart and MVP, they both go around coming off of 2. Pushing aggressively, Vanquishes through the 2-3 behind him. Catch up. Unfortunate for the 2. Caution won't be called due to no cautions until 165. And Ultra Vanquish out in front, all alone. The two that have been the scariest so far this race have wrecked each other. So now Ultra somewhat in the hot seat now because we're potentially coming up to green flag stops here. Actually, no, we are coming up to green flag stops here very shortly. Oh yeah, this is it. I think Icon's gonna have to pit here. So I think the three here are gonna fly into the pits. Yep, here they come. So Vanquish, Ultra stay out. So these three, do they all go into the pits? No, I think Nick stayed out. He didn't go with them. Very weird. I don't know why Nick's didn't go with them. Nick's is gonna be all alone when he comes out of the pits. So look at the race map now. Deed Speedman stonks into the pits here. Looks like we got Sparky 1-on-1 into the pits. We'll see what King Cameron does here. Cameron stays out. Shorty and Front, they stay out as well for that track position. Now here come the race leaders, Ultra and Vanquish. So Car Racer MVP will stay out. And they have to stay all the way on that apron here, but we'll see. We'll see what happens to Ty here. Are they gonna get up to speed in time for Ty gets to them? Here they come. It might be close. See, I think Ty might get one car here. You know, Ty couldn't get to anyone. So Nick's actually gained 2 spots. Oh no, maybe I think Ty might pass Nick's here. Or no, he's getting to the inside line, so he's gonna help. Nick's here. It's the guy who's been working with a lot this race. So Ultra right here was your race leader. Vanquish gets in front of Ultra for third. So this is the net lead here with Vanquish in third. Car Racer MVP have yet to pit. And 3 drivers behind them a lap down. So we'll check on the fuel situation. They would think about 4 laps. Okay. So go back to the net lead here. Vanquish and Ultra, and Ultra's losing the draft here now on Vanquish. And Ultra, I think he's letting off to get with Nyx now to work with them. Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's leaving Vanquish all alone. Oh, car MVP go around a second time. Unbelievable. Vanquish is going to pass both of them. And they're going to get linked up again. So that strategy with MVP and Car Racer, completely useless. They're losing ground, and they're losing a lot of it fast. So Vanquish, all alone, out in front. Ty, Nyx, Ultra, 3 car pack here. They got Vanquish all alone out in the front. And now Kart Racer and MVP go into the pits. So that strategy did not work. And Ty has lost the draft. It's so Sparky Wood will join MVP and Kart Racer. So now Vanquish in the hot seat. What's he gonna do? He's got a hard charging Ultra Nix behind him. Are they gonna get him coming out of the corner? Oh, they're going around through the tri-oval into the grass. Vanquish is flipping up and over our race leader as Ultra Nix caught him. What is going on with the race leader? And now Vanquish. What's he gonna do here? He's in ninth. You got Deed, Stonks, and Shady with a three-car group here behind him, about half a straightaway behind. So this is your race lead. Ultra Nix tied behind, not too far back. So Cameron's just trying to get these three guys to get stacked up and ready to go. Catch Ty. There's a look at where everyone else is on the map. So I had to take a break from the mic there for a second. So they've caught Ty, that second group of cars. And Deed, Shady, and Stonks are catching up to Vanquish FRC now. And eventually, nah, they can't catch up to rewarn time. They could get, they're going to get to Vanquish here before 165. So caution will be out at 165 here, which is in 2 laps time. Caution's out, caution's out. Alright. So this is it. This is it. This is going to stack up the field after a good run. So pit road was open that time by no one going into the pits. They're gonna try to let this fuel go out all the way, and then they'll make what should be their final stop. So we're going green back this time. Alright, Ultra choosing the right side, so odds on the right, evens on the left. So what Ultra's going to do here, he's going to go out in front of Nix. Nix is going to try to do his best to hold up the inside line to let Ultra sneak to the inside. Here we go. Someone went into the grass at the start. Ultra's waiting to get to the inside. Now he'll get to the inside. Oh, a lot of smoke in the back. And oh, one car is going around. I think that's Ty. That's going to be a one-car wreck. Not enough for a caution. So Icon in 5th, holding the second pack here. Just inside top 5. So it's Vanquish, I believe that, yeah, it's King Cameron in 3rd, Nix, and then Ultra, your race leader. Icon's just been about everywhere in this top 10. I mean, I'm constantly going back to him, and he's constantly been in this area. Hasn't really been somewhat in the back here in quite a long time. But this is it. One final stop to go before the end of this race. Everyone's getting ready to set up for it. So some of these guys, of course, we talked about at the very start of this race, even before we took the green flag, that this race could be the most important race of their online racing career. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of the line. I mean, a lot of history behind, you know, this whole organization. It's our 2-year anniversary, and this is basically our 2-year anniversary race since we joined, you know, online racing. So this is kind of a special race to us, and it could be a special race to whoever is going to take home this win for the first time ever. A huge moment for whoever wins this thing. And of course, as you mentioned, first place $50 worth of Xbox gift card, second place $25, and third place $10. So you're not walking away with nothing if you're not second or third. Or excuse me, you are second or third. I shouldn't have mentioned. I said that wrong. All right, so we go back up to Vanquish FRC. He's led quite a lot of laps tonight, but it's been a while since he's really had a commanding lead. So far, the best commanding lead we had so far was Kart Racer, and him and MVP just took off during that 50-lap run we had before the 100-lap mark. As we start to see cars going in now, that was the back half of the field going in. So we'll see what's going to happen here. So Vanquish in a good opportunity to potentially take over the race lead if the top two do pit this time by. So, of course, as we mentioned, not everyone is good on fuel at this point. They will have to come in one more stop. That's what we're watching right now. Top 6 going in. And here they go. They're all coming in now, except for Cart and MVP, who I believe are on a different strategy because they have different fuel than everyone else. So they'll have to pit within the next 6 laps. So they're going to lap 2 cars, Stonks and Shorty. So remember, their strategy was screwed up once they wrecked each other twice. These two, MVP and Kart Racer, are just constantly pushing each other. Now they're going to go in a lap later. So I feel like this could be a good call. Not taking the risk of losing time for the ones that come out, and then they get linked up and start pushing each other. So caution's going to be called at the line here as Vanquish Ultra getting ready to pass Cart and MVP. Can Ultra get around these two? And Ultra got it done. He's up to second, and caution's going to be called here. The reason for that was to Deed Speedman. When he came out of the pits, he lagged right into Nix, and it wrecked him. So that is technically 2 cars involved in one incident. So field's going to get stacked up here right as they came out of the pits. They were all done. So here we go. Okay. Alright, so we're going green on lap 179. Vanquish FRC, your race leader, followed by RZX Ultra, Kart Racer, RZX U5A MVP, and Deed Speedman rounds out your top 5. On back is Shady Phonic in that 6th place spot. Icon Gaming, King Cameron, along with someone in front. Rewar, and 10th would be who is that? I have no idea who that is. 10th, oh no, 10th is Rewar. Okay. Green. Green this time. Vanquish chooses the inside. Odds left, evens on the right. Right, who wants to win it the most? Laps winding down at Daytona, 179. Here we go. Back to green. Kart versus Vanquish, 1 and 2. And Kart went around, I think. Kart racer around. We're keeping it green there. Racer, no man's land. So now Ultra Indeed Speedman works the outside line. The inside's held by MVP and Vanquish. And someone in front now is going to assist that inside line. Now it has a better push. So Ultra Indeed's going to be dropping back here. And Ultra's able to get in front of someone. And MVP gets caught up to the outside. Now he's out of line. Gonna have to go back quickly in front of D3 before he gets up to up there. And now he'll drop in line. So MVP doesn't have his drafting buddy. If you want to see where his drafting buddy is, there he is on the backstretch. Now MVP really doesn't have much allies working with him. So this is it, 20 laps to go here at Virtual Daytona. Who's going to take home the JRL Daytona 500? It's all single file, but it's going to get racy and rowdy here in just a moment. Vanquish leads from Ultra. From someone in front. Fourth will be U5A MVP. Deed Speedman 5th. King Cameron 6th. Shady Phonic in 7th. So now the Chevys get linked up. They're going to try to get to that outside line now. And there goes Ultra. He's going to go for it. Vanquish comes up to block just a little bit. Is Ultra going to stick on the high side? There he goes. Now he goes to the high side. Oh, wait, no, maybe not. He thought about a run to the inside, but Vanquish quickly closed that up. Speedman MVP, they could play a factor in this battle as well. And Ultra tries to get to the inside. I don't know if there was much room for Ultra to get to the inside. So now they go to the outside. Oh no! Ultra gets caught up to the outside. I don't think he was expecting someone in front to come up to the outside with him there, but Ultra now out of line. He drops back. He's okay. He's back in 5th now, I believe. Yep, he's back in 5th, right behind these guys. So MVP and D-Spoon move up a place. But it looks like Deed and Ultra are starting to lose that draft, which is no bueno. Thought they were going around. And I'm hearing we have a caution. Oh, we just see it. Shorty. Stunks? I don't know. It's a glitch with the spectator system. I don't know what the caution was for, but caution's out at the line here. Oh boy. This is going to get crazy. This ain't over yet. Not over yet. Alright, coming back to the green here. It is Vanquish on that inside row. He's got someone to his outside. There's someone in front to that outside line. So Vanquish is coming up high to block the outside line, but he's not going to get up there in time. Deed and MVP working the outside line. 2 Toyotas. Trying to get it done. Oh, Deed hits the wall. Oh, he comes back down the track, and I think he collected a car. Oh, he collected multiple cars. Caution's out. So this is it. Last time a caution we called is on 198. So cautions will be cut off at 199. And this is it. It's pretty much all come down to this. I mean, we're about 2.5 hours in this race. And this is it. It's all or nothing at this point. And it's about to get crazy here. Back to green. MVP drops back to that 4th place spot. That's what sucks about the outside. If the leader chooses the inside, you're gonna drop back no matter what. So he drops back to 4th here. Oh, look at this, Reor 477. Where did he come from? He came out of nowhere. He was one of the ones that started towards the back of this thing, and now he's in a shot to possibly win this race. MVP got pressure on the outside of Ultra and Nix. They're trying to go. Now's the time to make your move up to the front. Look who's back there in 8th. It's Car Racer. He's got one car separated between him and MVP. They've been working the longest of times this race. So now Ultra and Nix couldn't get to Ultra. He's gonna have to abort to the inside. Oh wait, no, he goes back to the outside. Is Stonks gonna go with them now? If Stonks goes with them, Car Racer has an opening to the inside. Trying to get it done. Oh, MVP tags Rewar and Nix into the wall. Oh, they smack the wall. Oh, and Nix hooks right, and he collects Rewar. That's going to be a caution right at the line. All right, caution. All right. Another caution, another restart. Coming up to 5 to go here very soon. Vanquish somewhat in front on the front row, back underway. On board with U5 MVP. Back here in 6 on the outside. MVP dropping back here. He's nothing. He really cannot get anything going here. And Ultra goes around with King Cameron. Cameron went on the apron, up the track, and up and over he goes. And they're out of it. And that's it. There's going to be no more cautions after this. Wow. Ultra, who was a front runner majority of the night, is now out of it. All right, this is it. Final restart of the night. 2.5 hours passed. Vanquish, Icon, front row, Deets Beeman, Kart Racer, second row, third row MVP, Rewar, somewhat in front, and Shorty in the fourth row. Here we go, final restart. And we're green. All 200 laps comes down to this final restart. Who wants it the most? Someone's already spun at the start. The Shady Phonic. Shady Phonic goes around. It's an inside battle right now. Trying to survive here through chaos and wreck. And all the wrecks here. Oh, someone else is going around. There's a spin in the backstretch. Oh, it's Mr. Shorty. Shorty goes around. And so now it's Deets Beeman and Vanquish out in front, 1 and 2. 3 laps to go. There's going to be a big run coming. Look at MVP and Kart Racer to that inside. They're a little bit far back, but if they stay linked up together, they could challenge for that race lead. We'll go back to Kart Racer here in third. Do they have enough? Do they have enough left in? 2 laps to go. Possibly the biggest race of majority of these guys' career. Deets Beeman not really working with Vanquish. He's looking for a run to the outside. He just cannot get any momentum coming. Is Deets Beeman going to play the nice guy? Is he going to try to help Vanquish here when Kart Racer and MVP get up to them? Here they come. They're coming in fast. Coming off of 3 and 4 for the final time to take the white flag. Oh my God. White flag this time by. 1 lap to go for the 500. They get to the outside in 1 and 2. Can they get that momentum on the backstretch? What does Vanquish do here? Is he going to go to the high side and block it? Yes, he is. He's going to get that arrow. The arrow block. Deets Beeman left all alone. What's Kart Racer going to do here? He's going to dive to the inside. What's going to happen? Is Kart Racer going to use the button to get him around? Vanquish goes around! Deets Beeman goes through. Oh my God! MVP goes around as well. Kart Racer D. Speeman from 4th to 1st has won this race. They wreck in the 4. Unbelievable finish. I cannot even believe what just happened. Did we just really just witness that? Deed Speeman, after being left all alone by Cart and MVP, they go to the outside, and it looked like it was game over for Deed Speeman. But a glimpse of hope came out of nowhere. They wreck in the final corner, and Deed Speeman has won the inaugural 500 and his first race in JRL history. What a race. What a dramatic finish. I cannot even believe what happens. There's your final results. Wow. What a race. What a night. What a finish. To cap off 2 years in JRL. Make sure you stay tuned for top 3 post-race interviews. We'll get Deed Speeman, Icon, and In Front in here. We'll have a little chat with them. Right, so we're currently waiting on Somewhat In Front to join this party. Right, I'll invite him one more time. All right, so the two that I do have in here with me right now, if you guys could go ahead and include your audio for the stream, we'll get this started. And while we wait on somewhat in front, we'll start off with our second place driver, Icon Gaming. And Icon, you started towards the rear of the field here tonight. You worked your way uh, kind of in the top five, top 10 until about the halfway point of this race. And then just kind of stayed there for now. Really didn't fall back, really wasn't involved in many incidents. And then you came out of nowhere, and then you see the wreck that collected the three leaders in front on the final lap. Tell us how you navigated through it, and just tell us how your race was. And yeah.
My race was, well, it was pretty eventful to say the least. At one point, I thought I was going to be somewhere in the mid pack because, well, I don't really have the best single car pace. However, my tandem pace really seemed to pay off there, helping most of my teammates go through up into the field. And yeah, it's a great showing for the Team Rocket Chevrolet. And nice finish to see P2.
All right. Well, it definitely was a great race for you, and of course, we got to ask about the whole carnage and chaos you experienced throughout this race. What was it like? Was it frustrating? Just give us your thoughts about how that went down.
Uh, at times it got really frustrating. Like, there was like a caution once every lap for like 10 laps straight. I did, however, it was great to get some long runs. Like, there was like five, maybe six grid long runs, and it was overall, the race was enjoyable. So, yeah.
All right. Well, I don't think you were really expecting a top three finish here tonight, but you'll give or take any one of those that come around. But yet again, congratulations on a second place finish for you tonight.
Yeah, thanks for having me here.
Yep, and we just now got someone in front in here now, so we'll move on over to him. He finished third here tonight, and front, if you could include your audio for the stream so it doesn't sound like I'm talking to myself. Let me know you had that done.
Ta-da.
All right, well, how about you? It's your first race with us, and it was probably a very exciting one from your perspective. I mean, you started towards the mid pack. I didn't see you much throughout the race. I think you were kind of up and down through majority of tonight's race, but just go through event after event on tonight for your.
Oh man, I'm definitely gonna be happy with the podium for tonight. We ran about 35 laps, a lap down, just cruising out by ourselves. Had to wait for the opportunity to let the field come back up, and strategy was never to lead right away. So we got up front. When we did get up front, we just like to stay in the draft and keep pushing those cars. Wait for the lead car to make a mistake, go a little too high, and then just keep it pinned to the bottom all the way around. Seemed to work most of the night, and just a little bump and slide, work your way through the field. That's all you really can do.
And your reaction to, finishing third. I mean, obviously, it was kind of given to you when the top three wrecked there on the final lap coming to the final corner. I mean, what was your reaction? Of course, I mean, you sound pretty proud of a top three finish for you tonight.
Well, before the last two cautions that we had that long green flag run. I'd worked my way up from seventh to second and was pushing Vanquish. Um, so I know we had the skill there to go for the win. And you're right, we did kind of have the third place given to us with the racing up front. But maybe it's better to be a couple cars back and wait for everybody else to make a mistake. Everybody out there's pretty wide open those last few laps trying to get those positions instead of being content with points like they should be next week. But it's racing. That's why they call it racing and not driving.
And I know you're probably going to be a regular in our actual NASCAR series coming up in 2 weeks' time. Do you kind of take the strategy, the technique that you used here tonight, and apply it to the series coming up in 2 weeks?
Um, on the ovals, yeah, I think you have to work to try and qualify up front, and you've got to be up front on every restart. You can't be in the back of the field. There's too much yo-yoing. So the goal is to run up front every race, top five, top seven, and just be there at the end to make those moves.
All right. Well, nonetheless, congratulations on a third place for you tonight, and looking forward to seeing what you have in store for us in this series coming up in a few weeks. So, congrats.
Yeah, Triple Crown Racing and Goodweed will be there.
Yep. And with that, that now moves on over to our race winner for us tonight here in the inaugural JRL Daytona 500. Deed Speeman, your reaction to the top three wrecking. Of course, well, I should say, Kart Racer and MVP worked their way around you to see if they could pass Vanquish, but Kart Racer got to Vanquish and turned him around, and it wrecked both of them. Your reaction getting through that, just, I don't even know what they call it. The miracle that just happened, that you were able to pass all three of them. Take us through that moment.
I mean, talking about being in the right place at the right time. But nonetheless, I was really happy that I could at least get a win. Not quite the way I would have liked it to be. I wish I would have had a little bit more of a battle rather than the top three just wrecking right in front of me, and I just happened to be there. But our McDonald's Camry was pretty fast today. We ran up front a while. So yeah, all in all, I think it was a pretty good race today.
And of course, you were somewhat of a front runner, challenging for the race lead. You were up in the lead at one point. Can you tell us how, trying to go for the race lead, and then all of a sudden you're in the race lead, and now trying to maintain a position? How big of a, basically, like, skill is that for you?
It's quite challenging when when you're trying to hold off your position because you got a whole freight train of cars coming behind you trying to get that position as well. Um, I just try to do whatever I can to stay up front, whatever I got to do, whatever I got to do. But you know, it's racing. Everybody wants to be in the spot you're in, so you just got to do what you can to defend it.
And with that being said, who would you like to thank with this sweet $50 worth of Xbox gift cards coming to you in your pocket tonight?
I guess I'd like to thank my parents for telling me I could do anything, set my mind to, and I'd like to thank the racing gods because for some reason they were on my side today.
All right, well, that's definitely the spirit. And hopefully, when we have another Daytona 500, you'll be back ready to defend the title. So we'll see you next year whenever we have this again.
Yes, definitely.
All right, that was your race winner tonight, Deed Speeman, and that's really going to wrap it up tonight. There's a look at your final results. 22 drivers entered, only one winner here at one track. But we thank you all for tuning in to tonight's race. Congrats to Deed Speeman, along with our top three in here for our post-race interviews. And in 2 weeks' time, our Season 4 of the NASCAR Series is returning back to Daytona for 91 laps, not 200. But, yeah, we will see you guys in 2 weeks' time here back on Forza. And we are going to wrap up the stream here tonight. So long, everyone, and thanks for tuning in.